I have to say, this is the trick I always do with the everyday object. Today, I'm going to teach you an impromptu mind reading trick. You can perform that anywhere, anytime you want. And the best part is, it is so easy. Everybody can learn that even if you never do magic. Before we get into the demonstration and explanation, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's start with some numbers. If I let people think of a number, very high chance they will pick the number related to them. For example, birthday always been picked. I don't want that happen if I tell you to think of a number. I want the number as random as possible. Please take out your phone, pull out the calculator, and then hit the clear button. I'm doing the spectator job here. At the very beginning, I will input some number for demonstration. Maybe 3 times 5 times 9 times 6. As you can see, multiplying a bunch of numbers together will produce a result we never thought of before. We don't know what the results will be. From now on, don't let me see your phone. Keep going to multiply a bunch of single-digit numbers. Press equal until you're happy with that. Suppose the spectator stop in this number. First, I need you to ignore 0 in your result. Except for the 0, how many digits are there? Some digits may be the same, but it doesn't matter. We only care about how many digits are in there. In this situation, the spectator number is 7290000, so there are 3 digits. Next, I want you to pick one of those digits. The single digits you pick will be your secret number. Keep that in mind and don't let me know what it is. Let's assume the spectator choose 7. Your results have 3 digits, right? Beside the secret number, you still have 2 digits left. Imagine there is a scale in front of you. One side points to your self-identity, the other side points to the outside world. Except for the 0 and the secret number, you need to put every other digit on the scale. Doesn't need to be in order. You can put all the digits on one side or separate them. What digit you want to put on the self-identity? Usually, I will take out my phone at this point, and then pull out the Notes app and type in self-identity and outside row. Suppose the spectator tell me 9 on the self-identity and this 2 on the outside row. The numbers themselves are not important. What matters is the tendency of your choice. The first row have the larger number. That means your self-identity is very accurate. That kind of person usually have a strong inner self, are not easy to influence by the outside world. Even if they got hurt by external criticism, they can handle the negative emotion on their own. It is just a simple analyze. If I want to go somewhere I have never been before, I need to follow the instruction. The analyze was like the direction of the GPS. I hope it can help me later, make me see the same thing as you. From now on, I want you to imagine you are walking into a room. If your secret number is an odd number, the color of the door will be black. If it is even number, then the door will be white. Keep the answer in your mind, don't tell me anything. You walk inside the door, there is some food on the table. If the secret number is between 1 and 5, some spaghetti on the table. If it is between 6 and 9, that will be a burger. And then you look at the clock, the time is exactly the same as your secret number. If the number is 1, that will be 1 o'clock. 2 is 2 o'clock, and so on. Truly feel the image, the color, the food, the time. Don't just imagine it, really try to feel it. I hope I can see the same picture as you. A black door, a burger, 7 o'clock. The inspiration of this trick are from Phelan Blick's Orion and Scott Christie's structured imagery. Although I'm using a different presentation and different math principle, but I really like the idea of having spectator choose a card or number and then turn that into an image. For me, magic is all about connection. Guessing the secret number is certainly a strong effect, however, it is not interesting enough. If we can make every step of the trick be meaningful, the emotional impact spectator feel actually lasts longer. Alright, let's get into the method. This is a very old math principle. When we multiply a bunch of numbers together, if one of them contains a 9 or a multiple of 9, for example, 9 times 6 times 5 times 7 times 4, 7560 is the total. And then we add up every digit from the result. That always ends up being 9 or a multiple of 9. We could have the spectator choose a bunch of single-digit numbers and multiply them. If they use as many different numbers as possible, the chance of picking a 9 is very high. Of course, there's still a small chance they doesn't pick 9, and then the trick won't work. It rarely happens, but I have to say it did happen a couple times on me before, so I choose to input some number first. Usually, I input a few random number before typing 9. So for example, 3 times 2 times 6 times 9 equal. Explain that with each multiplication by other number, the results become more and more random. After that, let the spectator choose some number by themselves. I will use the previous result, point to that and tell the spectator keep multiply a bunch of numbers together. That's for making sure they don't hit clear. After that, have the spectator choose a secret number. Ask them for every other digit except for the secret number. First, add up all the numbers the spectator gives you. For example, spectator pick 8 and tell me 532. Add all together. That's 10. Then add the two digits together. 1 plus 0 equals 1. Finally, subtract this number from 9. The result is the spectator's secret number. By knowing all the other digits, we could find out the secret number. But if we just guess the number, that doesn't feel like magic, and also be very boring. So the presentation takes a very important job here. Remember, presentation is everything. If we do the trick without presentation, we are doing that wrong. Imagine a scale. Refer two sides to the self-identity and outside world. Usually, I will pull out the notes on my phone and type self-identity and outside world. That makes later calculation in my head be easier. Also, when I explain what the number represents, the spectator can actually see that without any confusion. Spectators decide how they want to arrange those numbers. Based on which number is larger, explain what that represents. It is basically like a simple personality test. If the first row is larger, it means self-identity is very accurate, strong inner self, and not easily influenced by the outside world. Even if get hurt by external criticism, still can handle negative emotion on their own. If the number of self-identity is smaller, it means have more perception of the surrounding. Sometimes outside opinions can subtly affect you, but able to detect people's emotional shift. Actually more adaptable for social environment. Those are the lines I always use, and this is almost impossible to have those two groups with the exact same value. But if that happens, you can explain that means balance. Of course, if you want the effect to be quicker than that, you can just tell the spectator to choose a secret number, except for the secret number. Every time when they say a number out loud, it's like erasing that number from their head. You could done the trick in this way. However, I think using the personality tag suits my character better. And this way, the process of having the spectator call out numbers feel more justified. I'm not only concerned about disguising the method. For this trick, spectator need to tell us the rest of those numbers. The way how I disguise the method is not only make the process be reasonable, it also about make that be interesting. I want to give them the impression that they have to say the number because I need information for the personality test. it could mislead their focus. I want they think the reason of telling the numbers is only because of the personality test, but not that I would use them to guess the secret number. So after we have those numbers, because I already typed those numbers on my notes app, I don't have to memorize anything during the performance. I could add those up whenever I want. Trust me, our memory is not that good. Especially sometimes we need to keep talking during the performances, which is very easy to forget those numbers. Well, it happened on me a couple times before. I have to ask them the number again, which is extremely suspicious, and I don't want that happen again. So remember, use your phone, use your notepad, find something to write down the number they tell you. Since I now know the secret number already, I can force the final image. I always force the color black and a burger. First, the color of the door. If the secret number is an odd number, so I say if the secret number is odd, the door is black. Then depends on the number larger than 5 or not. We could also force them to think of a burger. Lastly, the number itself is the time on the clock. If the secret number is even number or less than 5, depending on the number, just do the opposite. I use the door and burger simply because I can draw them quick. You can change those to whatever you want. Of course, you don't have to draw them. You could just verbalize the image aloud. Like, I see you walk into a black door and eating a burger at 7 o'clock. But I still recommend draw it down. Adding some visual information makes the effect much stronger. Also, if you're using an iPhone, the note can go to the drawing mode directly, which is quite convenient. So with this ending, what we achieve is no longer just guessing a number, using a personality test to make the spectator feel connection, and then revealing the image in their mind. If the spectator tell their friends later, they will describe that the magician saw the picture inside their head. Compared to revealing a number, this is more like a real mind reading. Okay, so for some final tips, many times the results will have some repeat digits. To avoid confusing the spectator, I mentioned we treat every digit independently at very beginning. Then I ask except for the 0, how many digits are in the result. This way, even if some digits are the same, it won't affect the spectator to understand my instruction, because I'm asking for how many digits are there in total. By knowing how many digits could help me give much clean instruction. Suppose there are 5 digits in total, I will tell the spectator, except for your secret number, put the rest of the 4 digits onto the scale. So the spectator can understand that they need to use all 4 digits, no matter is it repeat or not. Otherwise, if spectator get confused midway and we explain at that point, tell them the repeat digit need to be called out as well. It will affect the rhythm of the performance. And from the spectator perspective, if one of the digits is synced with the secret number, it would be like halfway through the performance, the magician could eliminate at least half of the possibilities. But if our instruction from the beginning is clear enough, then from the spectator perspective, we still don't know anything yet. That allows the impact of the performance to be maximized. In the demonstration, every line has meaning and purpose. Each step allows the spectator to feel connection. If you walk up to a stranger and said, I can read my, do you want to test it? Some spectator may be defensive at that point already. Increasing the resistance is the last thing I want. I believe the magician and the spectator should be on the same side, not fighting each other. If I start by saying I can read mine, some spectator will be not interesting or won't believe it. Or even try to find a way to prove that my reading is fake. And we both know they're right? So I always do the simple personality test. The reading I give them are based on the answer they said. It seems more like the understanding of human behavior. Most of the time, spectators will think this is kind of makes sense. That will develop their interest for more information. I think if we want to perform magic well, we should not only focus on the magic itself, push something unrelated to magic in your performance. That way, we minimize the spectator defensiveness and also increase their interest. The key is make them love your performance. And magic is not the only element in the performance. the way how you talk, the way how you communicate with people, and what kind of story or information you give them. They're all very important. After all, even a good steak still needs proper seasoning. Alright, this is everything I want to share today. If you like the presentation, don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope this can provide some inspiration. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.